Hello, fifth grade. I heard some of you were making fun of me for reading to a bunch of plants the other day, saying some things behind my back. So today, I brought a little protection from my buddy Snake Plant. That's right. You want to make fun of me? You gotta make fun of the both of us. Snake Plant, he's got my back. Snake Plant's a tough plant. I can forget to water him for months at a time. You can't kill Snake Plant. He's tough. So, next time you're going to make fun of me for talking to a bunch of plants, just remember, Snake Plant's always watching. Anyways, today we're going to read some more of The Blossoming Universe of Violet Diamond. We're going to pick up at chapter 11. And I need you to be thinking characters, actions, thoughts, dialogue to help understand their traits and make inferences about what they are like. So we're going to read a little bit of it. I'm going to describe a little bit what I noticed about the character Athena. Not Athena from our fifth grade, but Athena, Violet's close friend in the book. And we'll try to understand her a little bit, looking at her actions, thoughts, and dialogue, putting them together. So here we go, chapter 11, A Week of Waiting. Gam's hairdresser was able to get my hair back to its normal color, and boy, was I glad. Remember, in the last scene, they had tried to dye Violet's hair, just give her like highlights, and they basically like bleached it like a bright red. And so she had to go get it dyed and fixed back, and that's definitely a lesson that she learned somewhere there. You could probably find a theme and all that, but here we go. Some people just look better with brown hair, and I'm definitely one of them. For the first time in a while, I liked what looked back at me from the mirror. Can I go to Athena's house? Her mom said it was okay. I asked Gam after we got home. No more hair color tricks, promise? Promise. And call me when you get there. I nodded and sped to Athena's. I couldn't wait to tell her how my life had suddenly become extremely unboring. Today there were no clouds in my head, no feeling sorry for myself look on my face. Athena's mom, Ianthe, opened the door. Her hair is streaked gold, her eyes greenish blue, and she's usually thin except for now because she just had a baby. Ianthe means violet flower in Greek, at least that's what she told me a long time ago. So it's kind of like we have the same name. But if you want to know the truth, I actually like the name Violet a lot better. With one arm, she was cradling her baby who was wrapped tightly in a blanket, and all I could see was the top of his head. Hi, Violet, Ianthe whispered. Hey, Miss Staros, can I see him, I asked. Of course, but shh, he's sleeping. Ianthe replied, carefully peeling the blanket away so I could see his face. He's so cute, I said, admiring his dark curls and tiny pink mouth. Hey, little Dio. Dio made a baby sound and squirmed. Like a bullet, Athena flew into the room and ran her hands through my hair. Your hair is back, she screeched. Awesome. Shh, Athena's mom reminded her. Already. Athena told me as she grabbed my hand and pulled me into her room. Already I'm noticing some Athena's actions. She like runs out to meet Violet. She pulls her into the room. Those are actions that show she really does care about Violet. She says, your hair is back, she screeched. Awesome. So her dialogue shows that she's excited for her. She's someone who clearly cares a lot about Violet, right? Your mom didn't kill you, she declared. I waved my arm in front of me as if to say I'm right here and replied, do I look dead? You could be a ghost. Maybe I see dead people. There's some sarcasm, right? You're not funny, Athena. Yes, I am, she said. She jumped up and did a funny dance to the music that was coming from the TV. I laughed and shook my head. You're insane. As usual, it was almost impossible to be anything but happy around Athena. It's one of the things I liked about her best. Athena continued dancing until the song ended and then plopped on her bed and started flipping through one of her teen magazines. I'm going to Seattle this weekend with my mom. We're staying the whole weekend, I told her. For what? To go to an art exhibit. Oh hum, Athena said and made a fake yawn. An exhibit of paintings for my grandmother. Athena scrunched up her face. Huh? I never saw her painting anything. Not Gam, my other grandmother. I didn't know you had another grandmother. I do. Her name's Roxanne Kamaria David, and she's famous. You are so lying, V. I am so not. I reached for her computer. Turn it on, I commanded. I'll show you. I typed in my grandmother's name and showed Athena. See, Roxanne? See, Roxanne even has her own website. Athena studied the photos, glanced back at me with a question mark face, and proclaimed, But she's black. Dark black. She's my dad's mother. What'd you expect? Athena shrugged her shoulders. I don't know. She just stared at the screen back at me. It's just I never think about you really being black. But I am black. Only half you're biracial. Half is still black. What do you think people notice when they first look at me? Curly hair? So there's a piece of dialogue, right? When Athena says like curly hair, question mark, like, oh, like that's what people notice, that dialogue. That and this kind of conversation is starting to show that even though Athena I think really cares about Violet, she doesn't quite understand like Violet's experience, right? Violet's talked about being kind of the only black person around where she lives, living with mostly white people, and kind of always being, like singled out for that, or feeling, being looked at or kind of judged. And when Athena says curly hair, it shows that Athena doesn't really understand what Violet's going through. Curly hair? Not. The first thing they think is Violet Diamond is a black girl. In school, I'm the only black girl in class, and at the ice rink. And at the ice rink, Yaz Kilroy is the black girl who might one day go to nationals. It's just how people are. So, maybe the first thing people think when they meet me is that I'm Greek. Not. People can't tell you're Greek just by looking at you, but people always know when you're black or Asian or Mexican. I suppose, she replied. How would you feel if you were the only white girl in class, I asked. Athena shrugged. I don't know. I've never been the only one. She answered and then glanced back at the pictures of Roxanne Diamond on the computer screen. So that dialogue again shows me more that Athena doesn't really understand what it's like to be in Violet's position. And so I pick up on these clues from her, thinking about her actions and her dialogue. We haven't seen many of her thoughts, but that's okay because we can still start to build ideas about what kind of person she is. I think she's a caring friend. I think she's an entertaining friend, as it talks about her dancing and having all this fun. And I think she maybe is a little closed-minded, or maybe is a little ignorant. And I don't necessarily mean that she's like dumb or offensive or anything like that, but like maybe just doesn't yet know what it's like to be in someone else's shoes like that. So you're going to continue reading for today and start to really think about our characters and fill out some trait charts. Next week we'll get into some symbolism. In the meantime, me and Snake Plant are going to just kind of chill out and relax. Later.